Hey guys, welcome to my little corner of the universe. And hello, good morning, good night, wherever you may be. This is worldwide, of course. Today we're going to talk about the 7 cycles of money. I briefly broad stroked it in the introduction. However, today we're going to talk about the actual 7 cycles of money. Some are actually going to be quite surprising to you. I can promise you, however, that it's all very simple and you'll get it like the first time. Cycle number 1, the free market. All wealth is produced by the application of our labor to our natural resources. It's necessary for man to have something to trade with. All of us are producing wealth, whether you know it or not. Whether you're working for somebody else as a production worker in a big company, but hey, all the way down to intellectual knowledge capacity, all of us are producing wealth. It's just a matter of, are you packaging it and are you selling it? Okay, so free market, number 1, cycle of money. Cycle number 2, we are in a barter of exchange economy. So once the free market comes, you then have free market money. Man needs a way to actually exchange his labor easily and quickly. If you saw the introduction, I talked about how if a guy's growing tomatoes and he needs a house, he's probably not a carpenter and building his house, so he's going to have to trade his tomatoes, his wealth, his labor, so that he can get a house, car, and all these different things he's going to need. And the guy that's building the house and the car is going to, of course, have to have something to eat. And so all parties need a way to trade their actual labor into money so that it can easily and readily be exchanged. That's number 2. Number 3. I'll get a little closer. The 4-letter word. A government emerges. Whenever you have a society or a group of people and they come together and the free market starts and then you need money to switch everything up, a government emerges. Okay. Which is debatable about, is it, a good thing or a bad thing or all like that. The 4-letter word, remember. Number 4. We all know what the government does. Government monopoly. And I'm not talking about monopoly money. I'm talking about the government monopolizes the money. Then comes the debasement, where government removes the actual value of the money because they're printing the heck out of it. Which then, number 6, which is where we are right now, most of us anyway, crisis. Confidence crisis. People find out, or they come to realize, that their money is actually worthless and no good. What would your mood be if the government suddenly just declared, this money's no good? Which we actually came close to defaulting on our currency, on the dollar bill, twice in the last 6 months. So we're not talking about Star Wars or the year 2225 and all like that. We're talking about last 2011, during the last Congress. They came right up, to the nuts on where they gonna actually, the government default on its currency. If that doesn't get you going, okay. And then finally, the cycle of money, the cycle re-emerges, and how it re-emerges is less significant in that what takes place once the new economy emerges, and it goes back to, since the paper money's no good, it goes through debasement and all these other things. What the fix is, although it doesn't feel like one, the crisis and everything, the fix though is where the free market actually re-emerges. And our founding fathers started us out on the gold standard. And so where do you think, or how do you think the labor will be exchanged at that point? Give you a little hint. You are positioned right now in history, where you are right now, while you're watching this video, to position yourself to be part of the greatest transfer of wealth in history. And I'll peep you up on how all that factors in and what's all going on with that. So you have the free market, you have free market money, government emerges, government, they come in, they steady mob, all like that, take control of actually how the money even comes into the system itself, realize the government's bogus, crisis comes, the free market re-emerges, and you need to be holding on to some to some silver and gold, which is this course is about the cycle of money, and it is at some point then going to point you into the direction of silver and gold. This isn't about silver and gold. This is about the cycle of money. However, silver and gold is money. Right on. Okay, we're going to come back. Now that we've got that all straightened out, the cycles, we're going to actually even break these down even further in the next series. And we'll see you on the other side.